Welcome back, everyone. We've given Kendall and Fritz a bit of a break. I'm Steve Miranda, and I'm thrilled to be joined here today with Dietrich Frantz. Dietrich is the CFO of DHL Supply Chain. Dietrich, thanks for joining me.
Thanks for having me, Steve.
Yeah. So obviously, Dietrich, everybody is probably well aware of DHL, the brand and the logo, and they see the trucks going around delivering their goods and services to their neighborhoods and their homes. But maybe you can give the group a bit of your role in the organization and just how big and broad DHL Supply Chain is.
Yeah, happy to do, obviously. So DHL Group is a group worth more than 80 billion of revenue, 600,000 people. We are consisting of 5 operating divisions. Rapid Express Deliveries is our Express division. Global Forwarding, container shipment via air and ocean. Road transportation Europe. We have e-commerce, which is last mile business in 12 countries. We have our P&P business, the mothership, letter and parcel in Germany, and then it's DHL Supply Chain, which is the biggest contract logistics company or business in the world.
Wow.
We are worth 17 billion of revenue, 190,000 people, 55 countries, and I'm member of the global board of that division as a CFO, right? And I'm responsible for accounting, controlling, for investments, compliance, pricing, and risk management. I hope that's a good overview, a quick overview.
That's all. So huge, 190,000 people,
yes.
So everybody kind of knows and sees DHL, but that gives you some size and scope. Now, obviously with that kind of a footprint, you have a lot of cloud applications, you have a lot of on-premise applications. Yes. You're here today, and we very much appreciate your time. Can you tell us, the audience, a little bit more about the Fusion cloud application you have deployed? What's kind of the footprint and use case?
First of all, I want to say we as a global board decided to go on cloud applications wherever it makes sense.
Yeah.
From an Oracle point of view, we decided to go with 4 applications for 4 of our core services, finance obviously, HR, procurement, and transport management.
Okay, yeah.
That is
so
where we
very broad
cloud.
footprint.
Yes.
And that's globally also
that is globally.
Right.
That is globally, exactly.
Okay. Now, you mentioned as at least one of your roles, kind of the CFO role on the board, and I know you're going through a financial transformation program. Can you give the audience a little bit of background of what are the motivations, like what were the business drivers behind the financial transformation, and describe a little bit how you're going about it and some of the moving parts and the benefits that you hope to bring to DHL.
Yeah, first of all, we started the transformation 10 years ago. I'm in this position since about 10 years.
Wow.
So, and then we started to develop a finance strategy. Really optimizing everything from a process perspective, system perspective, organizational perspective, and creating insights and value.
Yep.
In terms of system, we started to deploy the on-premise solution of Oracle, R12.
Okay.
After 5 years, you might remember that, Steve.
I've
been here in San Francisco. The 2 of us got better to know each other, and you and your team convinced me to reconsider and going with the cloud, with the finance cloud.
Right.
And we made, together with you, a feasibility study. Since then, we're deploying Oracle Cloud. Yeah. And we are live in Asia, in half of Europe, and in 5 months in full Europe. So clearly the benefits are it's addressing the standardization. We have one chart of account, simplification, and really value creation through the capabilities and functionality of the solution.
So it was really, and I do remember this when we talked 5 years ago, it's been a very good partnership in terms of our technology offerings and where we innovate, and obviously we're talking a lot about AI, but 5 years ago we weren't.
Yeah.
And then your vision for the financial transformation that you had, single chart of accounts, it's a really good partnership of business and technology. It's good.
Correct.
So if I've got it correct, you are live on financials, procurement, HR, and transportation management,
yes.
which in your business, being live on transportation management is really a big deal. What are some of the quantitative gains, what are some of the qualitative gains that you've seen in your organization?
So if I talk finance again, really everything comes together. The system component, the organizational component, and the process component. Organization, by the way, we copied the model you have. We talked to your colleague, to your CFO, Maria, 5 years ago. We are also implementing regional hubs now. So we have the organizational setup, the system setup. What I really see in terms of the cloud solutions, that we leverage that solution with quarterly updates. You bring every quarter new features, opportunities for us, and that was the key selling proposition for me.
Yeah.
As HR is concerned, we have the self-service functions for benefits and so forth for the people. They love that. Yeah. From an IT perspective, it simplifies our life. Yeah. We have much less, complications. It's really driving that. And from a transport point of view, we are more in the beginning to really design a global setup because we have a diverse customer landscape, and we need now to define a standard, but that is also, we're taking a solution that helps us pretty
now,
much.
you maybe hit on this because you touched a few areas. You talked about the financial transformation, you talked about the self-service HR number 4, but from your perspective at the C-level CFO, what are some of the things you're doing now that you weren't able to do before, either before the cloud, the technical part, or the financial transformation? Because again, this is really a combination of the two factors working together.
And now we are really at the tipping point to really create value in terms of visible value for my business stakeholders through the application, and we hopefully together deploy AI functionality, etc., to really create visible or measurable values like cash flow, balance sheet improvements, also efficiencies, and then I convince even my business partners that that was a great decision. By the way, the cloud is the backbone for everything, and the common set of high quality data helps us with any kind of analytics, also as we talk cross-functional analytics. So that is the key value we're creating now with your help.
So it's things like self-service from the user perspective, but it's things like visibility of data from the management perspective to help govern the company. Now, you mentioned we've had a long-standing relationship, even back before the 10 years ago, because you were running our on-premise applications, sort of an inflection point 5 years ago. So if today were another inflection point, how do you see us moving forward together? What would you like us to deliver for you as a partner going into the future?
First of all, I want to thank you, and the partnership we created in our teams is fantastic. We're enjoying that, and I think it's really how you do business today. It's partnership approaches, and I think if we now leverage, again, for finance speaking, the solution we have, we can create the value, and thanks for making us part of your Finance Strategic Council. And I'm trying now, obviously, to influence you together with your other customers, what we want to do first, right? That is, and I think if we really work together, there's a lot we can do together. And I mean, I think it's not only us, Steve, which I appreciate, but our teams working together so well. And I think, like I said, that's how you want to do business today.
Well, absolutely. I mean, this is what's great here today. You probably can see a little bit in the background, the energy in the crowd and having our customers talk to each other to give us one feedback. Okay, now I think it's at this point illegal for me to be at this conference and not ask you an AI question. So, either with our applications or even in your business, how are you thinking about, can you give us an example or two of where AI will play to help DHL supply chain going forward?
I mean, AI, there are probably 3 components. So for one, it's intelligent automation. Clearly that will help. Secondly, it's chatbots or virtual assistants. And thirdly, is predictive forecasting. Those 3 elements I see. But also if you then, the recognition of written information and put it in a structured format in many, many, many use cases is another example. We do that. In finance and outside of finance.
Well, and I think what's amazing is, like I said, you and I had a vision 5 years ago. That vision didn't include AI. So 5 years from now, we've got a vision now with AI, but I'm sure there'll be something else in the future going forward. Dietrich, again, we very much appreciate your time, very much appreciate your partnership. And with that, let me throw it back to the floor with Shauna. Take it away.